Welcome back for part 2 of my African Pride review. Will my Bantu knot set turn out well? Will it be a hot frizzy mess? What do I really think of these products? Let's find out. We join our program in progress. Okay, y'all, I am back the next day. Hopefully my hair is fully dry. I don't see why it wouldn't be, but it's time for the takedown. So I have a little more of this heat protection and shine mist because I am headed to a funeral and it's raining outside. So I guess I need a little bit more insurance, or at least I think I will. So instead of just spraying this directly onto my hair, I am going to actually spray a little bit, squirt a little bit onto my fingers. So I'm going to just gently unravel that and loosen the knots. Hair is actually so far feeling pretty soft, which is good. So I think that is all of the knots. Okay, so starting here in the back, I am going to gently unravel from the end and then separate back the direction that I curled my hair in. So far, got a nice bouncy curl going. Now, I anticipated having a little bit of an issue with some of my ends, but I'll just continue to unravel and go from there. Okay, so this is what my hair looks like immediately after the takedown. I will say that it is very, very soft to the touch. It's very, very fluffy. I missed one. And it's smooth down to the places where I know that my ends are frayed. So I think if and when I do this on hair that has been trimmed and maintenance, it's going to give a very, very nice smooth set. So all in all, the knot set turned out okay, but not as well as I would have wanted it to. And it also rained that day. It had been raining all week, and I just knew that over time my hair was going to expand and shrink and tangle. So I just ended up braiding it down and putting a wig on it to attend the funeral that I had to go to that day. But I wasn't willing to give up on this combination of product. So I actually took the time to search and destroy my ends a little bit that night. I actually took a curling iron to my hair to kind of aid in that process. And I will say that the heat protectant worked really, really well. It didn't necessarily give me a fluffy blowout or a fluffy press. I didn't really press my hair, but we'll call it a press. But it did what it needed to do in that regard. So I decided to go back and do a flat twist set, which is something I am very familiar with. Once again, when I took down my hair, I didn't quite have the definition and the smoothness that I would normally expect from a setting foam. So, last but not least, I decided to go with what I knew, our control, our Twistout. And I decided to pair these products with, I guess, my normal wash day. I did my normal shampoo, conditioner, leave-in, and I used my cream styler that doesn't have hold so that I could use my setting foam that does have hold to kind of lock the style in. And I will show you guys the takedown on that, and we'll talk about how these products really performed, my final verdict. All right, so let's go ahead and do the takedown. I have here the heat protection and shine mist. It is a heat protectant, but it does say that after styling, you can mist lightly for a healthy looking frizz-free shine. Here's the deal. This bottle, for whatever reason, when you spray, it's more of a squirt than a mist. So I'm just going to use my hands to apply it versus spraying it on the sections. So here goes nothing. And you guys will be able to see this before I do. Hold on, I'll get a mirror. So far, my hair does have definition. It's not crunchy to the touch, and it's quite soft, which is what I expect from a mousse or a styling foam. I gotta remember which direction I went. Okay, so I have taken down my hair, and from what I can tell, it's very, very soft. I have pretty decent definition. It's not what I would expect out of a product like a foam that has hold. I honestly would have expected a little bit more definition, a little less frizz, but it's not bad. It's soft. It has a little bit of movement, and my hair does not feel dry or crunchy, which I think is important. So all in all, looking back at the products in terms of a verdict, I would give the Detangle and Condition pre-shampoo a high and mighty. I really, really like this stuff. It works really, really well in terms of detangling my hair. It actually gives my curls some definition for whatever reason, and it really aided in making my shampoo process a lot easier and with less breakage. Okay, the Moisture Restore Curl Refresher, I would give it an okay. It did okay. I typically, if I'm going to use a refresher or some sort of moisturizer, I'm not going to want to use one that has silicone in it, just because if I'm using it every day between washes, I just tend to get buildup that makes my hair feel a little bit on the dry side. And so I didn't really get the moisture restoration benefit out of it. And I can't say that it particularly detangled my hair very well, but I'm sure it did aid in the heat protection, so I'll give it credit for that. The heat protection and shine mist, I would give this one I give it a mighty fine. And the reason I say that is because it does deliver on being weightless in the styles where I used this particular product, my hair has continued to be fluffy and not weighed down or anything like that. And my hair did completely revert after having been blown dry and a curling iron used on it. So it delivered on what it said it was going to do in terms of the heat protection. And last but not least, the non-flaking foam setting mousse. I think it did a really good job smoothing down my braids as suggested, my protective styles. And it did a decent job of setting my styles. It just seemed to not have a terrible lot of hold, wet, or dry. So this one I'll give an it's okay as well. So out of the 4 products I was sent, this pre-shampoo is the one that I think really steals the show for my hair. I'm actually willing to try some of the other products out of this Moisture Miracle line to see how well they work together. These guys I will keep on hand because, I'll continue to use them and find different ways perhaps to make them work for me. But they didn't particularly give me much to write home about. So you guys, that was my review of the African Pride products that I was sent by Influenster and African Pride. Let me know if you have used any of African Pride's products. Which ones do you like? Which ones have you tried? And if you have tips for making the ones that I've shown work a little bit better, let me know. I'm always hesitant to count out a product until I have made sure that I have used them correctly or the best way possible. So with that being said, that has been my Real Deal review. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out some of my other Real Deal reviews on this channel, as well as the Real Deal reviews on the Mac the Maverick blog, which I will leave a link in the description bar. And with that being said, do what you love what you do, and keep at it. And I'll see you guys on the next one.